All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Golfballing Podcast, episode number 270, part two. Due to Wi Fi issues that may or may not happen on this podcast, I hear thunder. But I'm joined here by Ryan. Hello, Ryan.
Love that. Hello. It is also raining here. It is, yeah, it's pretty nasty. No one's playing golf around here this afternoon.
Oh, wow.
Radar is about as nice as that one that I took a screenshot of the other day.
Oh, the other day. Yeah, real quick, dude. We did one of the recent. I have one bar of service, folks. Hopefully, this is fine. We did an episode recently in the last month or so, and literally like 5 minutes after recording, I lost power. I would say right now, I don't know what's going on in this neck of the woods and this apartment complex, but we've lost power twice today already. I would say I lose power every time it rains right now. It's very
That's not good for hurricane season.
It's not normal. It's not good for hurricane season. I see something's brewing in the Atlantic as well, possibly. So, yeah. But speaking of what Ryan was just saying, I drove down to the Fort Myers on Monday and bought Ryan's irons. And we played 9 holes. And some way, somehow, I don't know if you guys know Florida weather. They say like, oh, it rains, for a half hour every day in the summer in Florida, but like you don't know when that's happening. That half hour to an hour is like ridiculous lightning, thunder, flash flood. Like you shouldn't be driving. It's like literally insane. And Ryan and I made a quick decision to go play nine holes of golf at least. And some way, somehow, if you guys follow the Golf Ball on Instagram page, you already saw a pic. It was as devious as you possibly could get out there. We somehow got 9 holes in, and on the 10th tee, it started to rain, so we got on out of there.
And needless to say, the 2 we were playing with, extremely ambitious.
Yeah.
We teed off on 10. It's a longer par 3. Hit mine up left, you were up right. And I mean, the whole way I'm just already talking about going to the car. I was like, I'm just going to get my ball and going to the car. And these two are almost ragging us for leaving.
The whole time.
The whole time.
It's 20 minutes.
By the time we get to the car, it is downpouring. Like, I'd say we pulled out of there, took a left, and it was coming down.
Pouring, yeah. It was pouring.
Good time nonetheless.
What were those irons called, by the way? Do you even know?
Yours?
Yeah.
You are now the proud owner of Strixon ZX7 Mark
ZX7.
ZX7s.
ZX7 Mark 1s. I was wondering, when Nick and I played last weekend, his backup set, he said possibly was the set I just got from you. But I don't remember what Nick's clubs were, but they were Strixons.
Were they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I loved them when I was better at golf. You probably strike the ball better than I do. I don't know.
I am so happy. I just
you hit them well.
Yeah. Not to get there's not too many iron opportunities at Fort Myers Country Club from the Blues either, but not to be too graphic, I just say like a foot procedure done, but then people think that's like a foot procedure compared to what I got is like ridiculously dramatized. Yeah. So people are like, oh my God, are you okay? But I feel like when you say the specific thing I got, it's like, oh.
It's not even that big of a deal.
I got an ingrown toenail removal for like the 8th time in my freaking life.
Yeah.
And so I will not be playing golf for probably the whole month of July, which when you get caught with the golf bug really sucks.
The only time I ever actually had to go somewhere to get one removed is when I stubbed my toe so bad that like part of the nail broke off.
Oh,
I
dude,
mean,
that's the worst.
it couldn't be any worse. And just the way it came back, it just wasn't happening. I don't know what you caught, but it was a great catch.
That would have been so loud. It's not even funny.
Tell
That
me
would've
it's like a
been-
porcelain lamp.
It's I don't know what porcelain is, but it's looking like a good guess because it is a lamp. Oh, that's terrible. Oh wow. Yeah, I got
Jeez.
that.
Yeah, good catch.
One time, when I was skating back in my skate era, I literally did whatever trick, and half of my right toenail chopped in half, like
Yep.
half of it, the whole fucking half of it. And maybe that's why I have so many issues now, but that's disgusting, dude.
Yeah,
I
it's
wish
no
you didn't even need toenails. So I'm not golfing for a while, but it's okay. We just have the Detroit or the Rocket Classic electric finish.
Is
Actually
Rocket
was.
Mortgage, like, are they not a mortgage company? Are they expanding
Yeah.
beyond mortgages? Like, I didn't get that.
I think this was the first year they changed it from Rocket Mortgage to Rocket Classic, but I'm not sure of the specifics.
I mean, they're still a mortgage company, right?
I don't know.
I don't know what they're trying to be, but I was confused by that.
Yeah, so they changed that. We got the John Deere Classic. Doug Gim is in first, and he's from the high school that was like in my town.
Oh yeah,
He's from like right next to my town, just like Jimmy Garoppolo with as well.
I
But
have $100 says he doesn't win.
yeah, I
I'll take
agree.
the
Then like
fee.
second place was I think Austin Eckroat, which was cool too. I've played that course. I played that course like a week or two after the event. We call it the fifth major. That's the joke in Illinois, or at least in Midwest. And I played that while they still had stands up.
What's his lead right now?
9 under. But
Well,
one shot, I believe.
Shot. He's still a plus 1,100 to win as we sit right now.
Is he? I mean, this is the event where Rando would win.
Because no one's playing in it.
Max Homa is at 8 under. Ricky and Matt Kuchar are at 6 under, along with Camilo Villegas and Cameron Champ.
Yeah.
Denny McCarthy, Joel Damon coming in at 5 under with Eric Cole and Brian Campbell.
This is a tournament that Ricky Fowler steals.
He's like Detroit, yeah.
600, 3 off the lead. Homa can't get it done. I would love to see him get it done just for his mental capacity.
Yeah.
But yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing either of them.
Yeah, Homa was making headlines for making fun of Twitter, which he's not wrong. But it's funny because Max Homa was also like the Twitter roast king. So that was pretty funny.
I love Homa. I hate that he's been struggling.
I do too. I wonder how much these guys are affected by these comments on Twitter, because it seemed like he was very fed up with his comments he's getting on Twitter, and it's like
he's the troll though.
I'm surprised they even. I know, that's what I mean. I'm surprised they even look at comments. And he like, this sounds so shitty, and I should wait till the last 10 minutes to say this comment, but like, so many of these professional athletes are like huge weirdos with social media backlash, like actors, actresses, athletes. Like, why are you guys even reading comments? If you have like 2,000 comments, you're like famous. Why the hell does any comment mean? You know what I mean? Like, it's just
because there's a part of people that want their ego stroked, and in between the mean comments is like, this person's amazing or whatever.
Yeah.
And you want feedback. So, I mean, you're always going to blame it on, well, I wanted to, make sure I was getting in touch with the fans and hearing what they had to say and yada, yada, yada. But at the end of the day, we all know what it is.
Somebody throws a little bit of truth to one of their digs, and Homa starts thinking about it. I just think it's crazy.
Like, unless you start going after their family, like, here's the thing. You can't get mad as a professional golfer if you're in a slump and someone's pointing out you're in a fucking slump. We all know you hadn't won in a while. We all know you're not performing well. Like, take it at face value.
That's what I mean. How does it affect you that much? I get thousands of comments every single day. And when you read some of them, you get like annoyed. Like, like, oh my God, some of you are literal retards. And I'm not even necessarily saying golf balling. Like on golf balling's Instagram, I'll like post something heavily verified, like heavily memorable, and somebody will just be like fake bullshit. And that'll get like 50 likes or whatever. But I just look at that and I'm like, okay, like, yeah,
I think
bullshit.
that's funny though. I mean, that's a
It
troll.
is funny, but like
It's funny.
that's what I mean is you go into like a social media comment thread and I'm not looking for like
Validation.
yeah, I'm not looking like
Yeah.
I'm not taking it with any I'm like 30,000 grains of salt. Like so I thought that was interesting, but hopefully he gets it done. And that's what sucks about the tour too, is like these guys aren't winning because of how crazy the PGA Tour is in general. And then like, you know, Kyle Morikawa hasn't won in years. And I'm sure that's eaten him alive like crazy, but at the end of the day, I'm sure he's still made like 30 million plus dollars.
He's not poor.
Not poor.
Not
Not
poor.
poor. This course is really cool though. I'd never taken much. I don't know how to explain it. If I lived in Chicago suburbs, it's probably like 2 hours plus away. I don't. It's in Silvis, Illinois, but I don't remember exactly where it is. And it really is a beautiful course. And yeah, that is a really cool course. I think that it's in like Golden Tee. I think we've played that a few times on Golden Tee. Ryan's cracked at Golden Tee.
This
If
is
you didn't know.
I will say Zach Johnson is 300 through 12. So depending on what the fuck he ends up doing, I may take Zach Johnson to win his tournament. Yeah, you heard me right.
Oh, I was saying, did you hear that? Okay,
No, was
that's
there
a whole
thunder
other
that I
thing.
missed?
There was a very bright lightning bolt followed by intense thunder, which has
You got
me nervous. But
you got me wanting to look. Dude, the storm's not even that bad. I'm looking at it right now.
dude, I get the worst.
No. When I tell you to pull up a radar, you have the tiniest storm.
I'm telling you, you'll just like hear a random lightning bolt and you'll lose power for like 10
No.
seconds.
I'm not doubting that you didn't get like lightning. What I'm
We
telling
have
you
nothing.
is
There's nothing over.
there's nothing on the radar. I see a tiny little blip of red. Like
Yeah.
tiny.
Oh, it's coming. Yeah, very briefly. Yeah,
very briefly. And I'm like looking down, look south of you near me, and we're just about to get shit on.
And I'm going down. Oh yeah, looks like it. Wait, no, it looks like you just got shit on. At least
No, it's coming. It's just north of us. It's coming south.
Oh, I see it now. Oh, you guys are about to get bombarded.
Yeah, that's not looking good for the going out to dinner plans.
So that's the whole thing is playing golf. It's probably in the title of this. Like I said, Ryan and I played. We played with 2 singles. I just think it's really cool. I was saying to Ryan on the course, like you rarely meet a golfer that's like not at least cool. You know, even if they're a different walk of life or if they suck at golf, everybody is just very cool.
Oh,
I posted
dude.
a TikTok about that and everyone agreed.
Man, it's so funny. Like the guy, I didn't know the other one, but the guy that was in the Indiana Jones hat, he played with him probably 5 or 6 times. Nicest guy, like exchanged numbers a few months ago. He'll hit me up every now and then, but most of the time we just randomly end up there and we play, get matched up. The fact that we sat there for like 2 minutes and argued over the line of a putt on those punch screens might have been the funniest thing. He's like, no, I'm telling you, move a foot. I'm like, dude, no.
That was so random. What hole was that? That was like
7. And he's like, well, mine broke a foot. You should have played it here. I'm like, Jamie, just stop.
You guys were.
I'm like, just stop, dude. I was like, the fact that we're talking about this putt and the greens look like a fucking Plinko board. I'm like, stop it.
These greens just got desperately punched. He couldn't do anything on them. Just hit it straight in hope. And
when it's $30 all you can golf, you don't complain. You just
Ryan and I. Oh, there's more lightning. Ryan and I hit it into the bunker, and Ryan went first, and then I hit it. I was left, Ryan was right, and he was near the guy he was talking about who looked like Kevin Costner in Tin Cup. And I hit my par putt and I missed it. And I went to pick it up, and then I noticed you guys like, because I remember your tone of voice was just like an actual discussion or debate going on. And it's just funny because the chick we were playing with like drilled her par putt or whatever from right in front of mine, and she like said like, "Oh, thanks for your read, gave me my read, thanks for that." And I didn't even notice because you guys were like doing something at the front of the green about a 15-20 foot putt.
I hit what I thought was a good putt, and it missed on the high side about a foot past. And he's like telling me that it breaks a foot, and I'm like, yeah, when you leave it a foot short, it falls in front of the hole. And like he wouldn't take that as an answer. So I was like, dude, you're not gonna convince me you're right. And we're also arguing on a hole that was aerated 4 days ago. I just walked back to the cart.
So you've lived down here for a while.
I have.
It's like the thing with summer in Florida is golf in season is so expensive and it's so busy, especially on a weekend. But then the summer is like cheap because it's hot, but then you have rain all the freaking time and then aeration like 3 times a month.
Here's the problem though. The public golf is starting to catch up with the price, and not even just public, summer public golf is starting to catch up with the price of season golf. So
really,
Salt Leaf, it's $120 a play it or $100 a play it in the summer. I understand it's a lot more, but basically what I'm saying is to get a nice golf course in the summer, you're still paying $100.
I've never heard of Salt Leaf. Do you have a different, or you have a comp?
It's Raptor Bay down in Estero.
I know of Raptor Bay. So like with TPC Tampa?
So what's funny is I've never played it, but you and I have played Raptor Bay back in the day, I think. It's down by Chris's house. Like Estero area.
Why have we played Raptor Bay? I think that was Nick, dude.
It might have been Nick, but it's like it's a course that was public. It's just like go on Golf Now, book a tee time. They're now kind of owned by the resort, I guess. I'm not 100% sure. They just were like, "Hey, we redid it, and it's more expensive." No, they blew up the front 9 and completely redid it. Kept 1-9 the same.
That's what I'm saying. Is that why the price increased? Maybe because they're like, "Oh, we're an upgraded resort."
Yes, but it's also it's in better condition than any other public course down here, is what I'm saying. So yes, while you can go play Fort Myers Country Club for $30 in the afternoon, it's going to cost you $65-70 in the afternoon to go play Salt Leaf, or $100-110 in the morning.
Yeah,
it's just Florida golf sucks for that aspect of it. Is it nice that we have West Palm and Tampa and Miami and Naples and the cool destination spots? Like, yeah, that is really cool, but unless you're a member somewhere, it is difficult.
Exactly, and Nick and I were talking about that because I haven't played golf in Tampa since I haven't played golf in Tampa in the year I've lived here one time.
That's
wild. So I look forward to playing. Like if I come play Fort Myers or we play Babcock in Fort Myers or Cabot or oh my god, dude, Lightning, whatever happens, it's like super fun. But golf's so expensive. We were talking about that with Nick a few eps ago, but I was hitting. Did you hear that?
No.
What? Oh my god.
I also don't have headphones in, so you're pseudo like turned down.
Yeah. Well, I was hitting in the rough. I might have told you this on Monday, but I was hitting in the rough, and it was just like fun to hit out of rough. And I was actually hitting it nice out of rough. I don't hate Florida golf at all, but there is, a really big difference. And now that I've been down here for a few years, I love playing non-Florida golf courses just because it's so different. And even just going off munis, there's so many more options as far as quality goes, like where I'm from up north in Chicago, than down here.
Absolutely. That's my biggest problem is condition is everything. Man, Florida golf doesn't suit me because I don't hit it very far. land at 230, 240, and it just stops. Whereas you play somewhere like Streamsong or Cabot or somewhere in the Carolinas where the ball is going to bounce and roll out, I can hit my mini driver 265, 270. Like, that doesn't happen on a Sunday at Fort Myers in the summer. You know, that's my discrepancy with Florida golf.
Yeah.
But
on the topic, real quick, I told you this story. I played golf with Nick at his club. I don't want to name his club because he's a new member and stuff. But we had like literally, I was telling Ryan, like literally like one of the best golf rounds ever. Nick, you know what? Apparently Nick's listening to these pods, so hey, maybe I'll shout him, maybe I'll call him out right now. I sent Nick a text on Friday night. He never responded, but it's okay. The night we played golf, I sent him a text, but it's okay. I saw him the next day. But hey, Nick, you haven't responded to my text. But thank you for having me out, because that's what the text was. I told Ryan we had an incident. Like, maybe I didn't sell it up to you enough, Ryan. It was literally insane, and I showed Ryan the video. It's technically on video. I don't want to dox this course, but it's super sick. One of the best courses I've ever played, and one of the best rounds with a good buddy ever in my whole life. Top 5 right there. Nick and I have had some nice days. You and I have had some nice days. Nick, you and me have had some nice days. That's top 5, no doubt. I almost hit somebody on one of the holes, and this guy was the angriest I've ever seen somebody ever on the golf course. And it was directed literally at me. And I felt so bad because Nick's the member there. And thankfully at the end of the round, we saw them in the clubhouse, and he was not upset because I almost hit this guy. I literally almost hit these dudes in the head. It's never been that close. And yeah, I just wanted to share that story. And I wish Nick was on here. I sent it in the chat, but
I'm sure that like in the moment it was like a bigger deal.
Dude, in the moment, if that happened to you, like I'm sure if I almost hit you like that, like guys, I'm telling you, like, because like I said, I've never played this course. It's literally on video, and at the end, like I took a video of Nick took a video of me. We were just hitting drives. It was a drivable par 4. This is a PGA Tour course, or former PGA Tour course. The sunset was hitting. It was beautiful. And at the end of the video, like, there's these people. I didn't know it was a tee box, and I hit it near them. And I said something like, "Do you think I'm fine?" And Nick was like, "I think you're fine." And we drive up to it. And I told you 50-50, like, really, if it was a foursome, I probably should have hit one of them.
Now,
coming
did
in
you
hot,
find the
dude.
ball?
The ball was like right next to the middle of the tee. So where the markers are, it's like a couple of feet in front of that. So off a bounce, it literally probably landed a foot or two after the markers on the tee.
I'm gonna make you feel better about this.
It ruined my entire day.
If that
His
ball
reaction
stopped,
ruined my day.
If that ball stopped within 5 yards of that tee box, that means that it bounced 25 yards in front of that tee box. Now, hear me out. Hear me out. If you're telling me that it stopped within a few yards of them, that means that it likely did not fly all the way to them. Now, I'll give you my opinion on the reaction. If it hit me physically in the air, would be the only time I reacted like that.
And I didn't.
If I heard nothing,
yep,
and I got hit, doesn't matter. Leg, arm, foot, chest, head, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
that I would go berserk over.
Yeah.
But by the time you got up to me, if it was just like in front of me or like whizzed by, I may give you a "what the fuck, buddy," like just yell next time. But if you didn't get hit and it's just like a few yards in front of you, I'm going to go ahead and just say that was probably an overreaction on that guy's part and why it was all cool. But I feel like you're in your head about it and you shouldn't be. Is like all I'm getting.
Dude, well, it was weird. Like, it was a little busy. It was Friday night, so Nick and I had like moved. There was a huge break on whatever hole, so we skipped ahead to a certain hole, played till 18, and then revisited our hole, and then we were just kind of replaying a few holes on the back. And dude, like I told you, he came right up to our cart. He was pointing. He was so pissed. And I remember saying, like, I think I yelled 4, and he was like, yeah, fucking right, you did. Yeah, fucking right. Yeah, fucking right. And I did not yell 4 because, like I said, it's all on video. But
yeah,
I don't know how to compare it because, like, the Fort Myers tee box isn't ideal, but
3 and 8. I've told that
where
story a million times.
what? Well,
3 and
real
8.
quick, where you are sitting right now in your house, where your vinyls are in your
The hallway.
foyer or whatever,
Yeah.
that's where the ball landed. So there was room for a bounce, but because of all the hills and the rough and the rubbish, it just was close, and he was rightfully so upset. And I kept telling Nick, and Nick was like, funny enough, Nick was really trying to calm me down with it, because I was like, oh my god, dude, like, we got to drive up to him right now. Like, I gotta go apologize, like, right now. Like, he was that fucking mad. So I thought that was fun. But amazing day. We met somebody cool out there. Really cool golf course. Amazing. And I'm sure we'll talk about it one day again. And I'm sure, hopefully, Ryan, you play it as
I'll
well.
fly
But
up
what's
there
the 3 and 8? What's the 3 and 8?
The 2 holes that cross each other at Fort Myers where my buddy got hit.
Oh yeah, the par 5 and the short par 4.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
I had a guy get hit in the neck,
Oh my god.
like,
I don't
on
remember
the
this.
fly right here below the jawline, but, like, right in the
Oh
neck.
my god.
I was 3 feet from him, man, and I was probably more mad than he was, but there was 8 of us on the tee box because it was, like, fun night and league, so we were doing a 4v4 scramble against another team. And so everyone just out there drinking, having a good time. Dude, that is a 220-yard, like, tee box to tee box.
If that, really.
Not a
Depending on
damn
tee.
person. The only thing I can think of is they had sun in their eyes and they all lost it. No one said a word, and you just hear a thud. My buddy goes down. And they rolled up saying, sorry, we yelled 4. And I got in this guy's face and I said,
Oh.
you either have no lungs or you're lying, because no one heard fucking anything.
That was pretty much that, but I didn't hit the guy.
Yeah.
And I thought I had yelled 4.
Yeah.
So yeah, always better to be safe than sorry. I thankfully have yet to be hit from a shot like that.
You know me, I yell.
Yeah, you yell, and it's the only time I ever notice it is playing with, like, non-golfers, and you either have to yell for them just because it's in the vicinity, or just coming to mind, like, yelling for, and it, like, kind of shocks people and stuff. But, like, it's better safe than sorry in those. I can't believe it got hit in the neck.
Yeah, it was not fun.
There's been so many hits this year on tour where people, like, get hit and it, like, looks insane, and then they, like, have a drink in their hand, no spill or whatever, and they take a picture with everyone and play it like a champ.
Yeah.
John, do you pick? You're so anti Doug Gim. I'm gonna pick Doug Gim.
Do it. I'll give you. Okay, here we go. This is a fun one.
It's his home state.
We're gonna go like completely random bets until we figure this out. Right? We're doing one. We're doing one bet here. You get Gim. You got to give me 3 random picks.
Oh my god, Doug Gim's not worth it.
But
just because of your comment, I'll give it to you.
No. But here's the thing. I'll take people that are 6 under and below, so 3 back.
Okay.
So I won't take Homa or
the guys who are probably gonna win.
No, I mean, I'm definitely taking Ricky Fowler because I already called that.
Okay.
I'll take Joel Damon.
Nice.
And I really, dude, I kind of like Zach Johnson at 3 under through 15, but that's too far off.
My God, there's a ton of people at 3 under.
All right. So let's do this. I wish we had a unit. I wish we had a unit measurement because what I was gonna say is if 2 out of my 3 guys beat Gim, you'd owe me double.
I also don't see Zach Johnson at 3 under.
What do you mean? He's T43, 3 under through 15.
Huh. Oh, maybe he's still on the course. Maybe he just did something.
There's a million of them at 3 under, and he's still on the course. He's through 15
there's a
holes.
fucking billion. All right, I don't have that, so I'll find it.
Just give me those 2 and
Ooh, bad news for you. Okay.
No, Zach Johnson just bogey. I don't want him.
Zach Johnson double bogeyed 14, so I got him at 1 under through 16 right now.
That's tough.
17's gettable though.
It literally Google has him through 15 at 3 under, so it means he doubled 15.
Okay, yeah, he doubled 14.
How did he double 14 if it's showing he's?
That's what I'm saying. He doubled 14 on here, so.
Dude, Google is fucking me.
It's funny you said that because I posted John Daly had like a 13 back in 2013 or whatever, 2011. He had a 13 on 4. And for whatever reason, when I was trying to find pictures for that post, there were like an absurd amount of Zach Johnson articles at John Deere.
Why can't you click to see their scorecard? That makes no sense.
Dude, Google sucks, man. I'm telling you, people hate on this. CBS Sports is the best golf app out there. It's the best one.
Yeah, the PGA Tour app sucks.
Yeah, I haven't opened that app in years. I love, and I've always used CBS Sports. It is sneaky good, and I love it. Brant Snedeker at 5 under. I'd say take him.
No, we're definitely locking in Ricky Fowler. Definitely locking in Damon. And you know what? I'm gonna give Cam Champ.
Ooh, I like it. Nice.
I'm gonna give him a go. He's been hitting the ball well. He's been at the top of the leaderboard, man. He's been fun.
Yeah.
Fun, not that I actually watch golf, but he's been fun to watch compete, you know?
Yeah. You want to take a guess on how old Cameron Champ is at this point in time?
He is 28.
You know, he's 30. It's a pretty good guess, but that's kind of crazy that Cam Champ is 30 years old.
Yeah, it was close.
Wow.
I just remember seeing him being young, like at the QBE in like 2020, 2019.
And ripping. He would rip the drive. I gotta just fact check his PGA Tour stats. Middle name of McRae. That's cool. He's won 3 times. Nice. Last one, the 3M Open in 2021.
I feel like everyone that's a nobody has won that tournament. Like, I hate to say that. It's like that was not Victor Hovland, but Matthew Wolf's first win was a 3M Open. Like, I get it. It's a PGA Tour win, I guess.
I think it's like right after the playoffs now. It's like nobody plays in it.
Exactly.
Dude, Cam Champ hasn't played in a major since he played one major. He played the Masters in 2023, and that was it that year. Doesn't look like he's ever played in a Open. He's never played in an Open. Wow. Good on him not going to live. Oh, now I have to see his money. Well, that's all I got. Well, Cam Champs won about 10 mil on the PGA Tour, so looks like he's doing pretty well. Ooh, he declined a live offer in 2023, reported around $50 to $75 million.
He's an idiot. He'll never make that much money in earnings ever on the PGA Tour. If Cameron Champ got offered $50 million, he should have fucking taken it.
That is true, but he has won a nice 10 mil And
Over his entire career, he's won 10 mil, and they were going to just stroke him a check for 50.
For a dude who's won only 3 times on tour, twice in 2018, one in 2021, the fact he's won 10 mil is very impressive.
It's not with a new payout structure. You can come in 10th and make $700,000.
Well, you got to be able to play in those, though.
No, I know that, but he's not winning. He's making top 10, top 15, money, which is great, but it's not the same.
I definitely understand and agree, but I will tip my cap. And it looks like he's 290th in the world, which sucks. Damn, he was top 100 in 2018. It's a cool career. I'm glad he's gotten a lot of money for turning down Live. Well, that's all I got.
Well, what we need to do is discuss a golf trip.
Oh, we totally forgot about that, dude.
Yeah. I mean, look, I used to go on an annual trip, scheduling hurricanes, new jobs, all sorts of shit. I need to get something back on the books for like an annual trip. My brother is like maybe next year involved, but we always do 4, and I'm thinking 8. So I'm kind of thinking 2 groups, including my brother. It's like my brother and Nick would be a great match.
Mm-hmm. And
they're
Matt's
the same.
brother.
They're the same person.
And apparently Matt's brother too.
And Matt, for that matter. Which we need to figure that out. Get him on the pod.
Yeah.
Really corner him into making a commitment. But end of year, beginning of next year, man. Either like an October trip or sometime in March or April of next year, which will probably be most likely.
Yeah, that fits my NFL stuff better too.
Yeah. I'm thinking Cypress Point. Dude, it was funny. I don't know if I told you this, but or no, I told you this. I don't know if we said this last time we were on the pod. Did we talk about those guys that were in the bar after we got done?
I don't think so. I told somebody IRL about that though.
Dude, if we did, sorry, but this guy was just dropping the most ridiculous flexes.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, we travel for golf all the time. We're like, well, what's your favorite? He's like, probably Cypress Point. I'm like, oh, cool. How do you get on there? He's like, yeah, my father-in-law's a member. I'm like, nice to meet you. My name's Ryan. Here's my business card. Like,
he's like, I've played there like 20 or so times.
Must be nice. What's your favorite? I think you asked him. I think you're like, what's your favorite?
Yeah.
Fuck off, buddy.
No. Cypress. Oh my god.
You should call me.
My father-in-law is a member out there. Played it like 20 or so times.
How ridiculous would that be?
Oh, cool.
I couldn't imagine. I wouldn't know what to do.
Dude, that guy was on topic, but off topic for the pod. That guy was sick.
Yeah, I mean, he thought he was sick too, is a problem.
He was fucking sick. He definitely thought he was hot shit, but he fucking was. What he ordered?
You thought he was gay.
I'm still thinking he was gay. I don't know. All right, just for some context, Ryan and I just finished that Cabot. We're in the bar, grabbing a quick bite, see these 2 guys.
They could have thought the same about us.
I would say, if anything, somebody sees you and I, they probably think you're the dad. Because you got a fat beard, dude. You got a fat beard.
I don't have any beard.
It looks close enough. It's way more likely from anybody's perspective that you're my father as opposed to us being gay. You know what I mean? Like, it's...
They may just think I have some twink on my hands, but continue.
I'm a money chaser. I still think the guy's gay. Not that there was anything wrong with that. not the point. Super
But the
cool
comment,
dudes.
I get it.
Yeah. And but he ordered like a quad shot or something.
Yeah. He goes, you know that W made? I'm gonna need you to do that in the same cup, but twice, and then just put it in to go. I'm like, all right, dude.
You got a quad shot to go. I loved it. Super sick. I don't know much about Cypress. Like I don't know anything really about West Coast golf, but I have been seeking it my entire life, it feels like. So I'm down.
Maybe he's listening, man. Maybe he's one of the
Cool.
Spotify listeners, and we just don't know.
You know, it'd be cool. I'm trying for anybody who will listen, I try to say, hey, we got a golf pod. Like I almost lead with that now. Like, yeah, we got a golf pod, not a golf company, like a golf pod.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
Maybe they're listening
Face
now.
value.
Yeah. That's all I got. Dude, my bag is so sick now. I got, for our listeners, I haven't had a 4-iron in like a year and a half because it broke on one errant tee, or I think a tee shot went middle fairway. My 4-iron just broke. I left my pitching wedge, I don't know, Mexico, Florida, something like that. So Matt gifted me his brother's pitching wedge, and now I finally got a 4-iron thanks to Ryan, and I got it all. So every time you and I golf, like we did on Monday, I wish I did one bit of video, like literally any, could be us in a freaking parking lot. I wish I recorded one piece of content. So moving forward, hopefully you start to see that more.
Look, the more weekends we can just go play somewhere cooler, the more
I'll come down whenever.
Yeah,
Play
some
whenever.
more chances we have to do that. Dude, the park is next. Me and Nick played the park with
Yeah,
Chris.
they did. Yeah.
We had a great time. We went and got a hotel over there. It was cheap. I would do it a little bit differently than we did last time just because of the area we were in, but we could get an Uber to the golf course for nothing.
Hmm.
And then proceed to get hammered because it's an awesome property.
Yeah, dude, I'm down for all these golf trips. I definitely understand it now. It's very exciting. Dude, like real quick, the amount of, I told you, I think in the chat, like the amount of people who reached out to me about Cabot after just posting stories playing there was insane. It was insane. It was very cool to see how many people were asking questions and inquiring, going on golf trips or, whatever they played, whatever it is. The amount of people, you guys listening to the podcast on audio, Spotify, Apple, watching it, we've seen a big uptick in watchers. We're at 101K followers now. Very exciting. And yeah, hopefully we can play some even sicker golf. Yeah. That's all I got. Happy 4th of July to everybody. I miss being in Fort Myers. It's my first 4th of July in a long time, not being in Fort Myers. Like 3 years. Not that big of a deal.
Yeah.
But.
Just trying to find reasons to not go to this hot dog eating contest.
Dude, you gotta go.
I don't know.
I'm surprised you haven't done it.
Dude, as unhealthy as I look, I don't think I'm. Yeah.
It's the Fort Myers hot dog eating contest. There's like 20 people, 10 people, 15 people, whatever. And like some of them are like.
Bro, did you see the girl that won it last year?
I do remember that. I think
that bodybuilder girl fucking housed like 12 hot dogs.
Yeah.
I think you have 10 minutes or 15 minutes.
If you guys live in Southwest Florida tomorrow, the hot dog eating contest in Fort Myers is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Pretty good day with the chili cheese.
Will not be participating.
Well, we'll do this podcast in the next week. So we'll see you then. Thank you for watching and listening. And thank you for Ryan hopping in. And yeah.
Enjoy your weekend in the Gulf of America.
Yeah.